They rerun them a lot too.
Oh, I see. I gotcha. Let's talk about the movie Blue Hawaii. Norman Taurog directed the movie. What do you remember about Norman Taurog?
His name is Norman Taurog.
Taurog.
Yeah, Norman Taurog, yeah. Very, very nice man. Very easy to work with and easy to talk to about Elvis. Liked him a lot. They really were close friends. In fact, he directed more Elvis movies than any other director.
Right.
And he lived right in Beverly Hills, not too far from where we rented a house there. And he was just, I got no tell you, he's just a really, really nice man.
Well, I have a fan question from Karen Timms, and she basically has a question. She says, how did Elvis feel about his leading lady, Joan Blackman? Did they have good chemistry between them? Did Elvis enjoy making the movie with her? Things like that.
Oh, yeah. When he met Joan Blackman, he thought she was very, very nice. He really did. And she was, actually. And she's a beautiful lady, great personality, and they got along great together. They really did. And I got to admit, that was one of the best co-stars he's had with him ever.
Mm-hmm. Outside of Anne Margaret?
Well, Anne Margaret was the best co-star he could have with him. Their put together was just beyond belief. I mean, you could just tell they were having a good time together because she loved to laugh and so did Elvis. You know, and she always had a smile on her face. Anytime you look at her, she always had a beautiful smile and great personality and treated everybody just like Elvis did. Elvis treated everybody the same. She was the same way, too, and that's why they got along so great together.
Yeah, because Anne was like the female Elvis, right?
At that time, she was considered the female Elvis. Yes, she was.
Right, gotcha. Well, what did Elvis think about the storyline of Blue Hawaii?
Well, he thought it was interesting. You know, I mean, like you say, that was what, the seventh or eighth picture he made. After he made the first four before in the Army. He enjoyed it. It was fun. He loved Hawaii, first of all. Mm-hmm. He just... Hawaii was one of his favorite places to go. We used to go to Hawaii on vacation all the time. He made 3 movies over there. Whenever he was in Hawaii, he was always happy. So that was a good thing about it, too. And he enjoyed it. It was a fun movie.
Yeah. He actually made the movie after the Army.
Right. Yes.
Okay. What was your role on the set? Did you do anything in particular in the movie?
Well, basically, just be with Elvis whenever he needed anything and go over his lines with him sometimes in the dressing room. And, whenever he needed something, he'd call me and say, Joe, we got to get this, we got to have lunch over here and do this. And so basically, I was just his right-hand man. I had to be there whenever he needed something. And also the director and other people on the set, they needed something, they'd come to me. Something from Elvis or something, they would come to me and say, Joe, we need to get Elvis to do this and do this. Right. And I go to Elvis and talk to him about it. So that's basically what it was. It was just his right-hand man there.
Mm-hmm. And was Colonel Parker there on set also?
Oh, once or well, not that often. He'd come out, got something to say to Elvis and talk some business or something, but otherwise, he wasn't on that much at all.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. What was your most favorable memory of the movie, and how would you, how do you think they could have made the movie better?
You say movie? Which movie?
Blue Hawaii. Everything's about Blue Hawaii.
I was going to say, okay. No, I think Blue Hawaii went very well. I really did. I thought it was really, really good. It was just a fun movie. And the music was great in it. And Elvis' character was good. And all the other people in the movie were good. You know, I mean, it was a very enjoyable movie, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
If you just look at it, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Right, of course. I watched it many a time, laughing in the car, because, I'm heavy into cars and stuff, so I like the car scene. And I don't think it's moving, but...
Oh, well.
Well,
anyway.
Karen Tim also asks, or she states, Can't Help Falling in Love is a great song. Why did Elvis choose this song to end all of his concerts with?
Well, he dedicated that song to all his fans. In other words, he's saying, I can't help falling in love with you. He's talking to all his fans. That's why he ended the song. Every concert we ever did, that was his goodbye to the people, not the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why that was it, yes.
Well, were you around when, because usually when you make preparations, when you do shows and things like this, you say, I want to have a really good opening, and maybe I could use a little something of a signature closing. How do, I know you're around and everything, but how did that whole thing come about where he would actually go back and say, you know what, I really enjoyed that song, Can't Help Falling in Love. Why don't we use that for the ending? I mean, how was the collaboration of that done, or did that just come spur of the moment?
It was spur of the moment for him. He really just did it spur of the moment, and he liked the reaction from it, and it really made him feel good. Like you're saying, it was a message to the fans out there, and it was all strictly his idea. Nobody suggested or nothing. When he sang that song, that's where he just put it there, and he loved it, and he loved the words. That's why.
All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to stop for right now on this particular thing, and I'm going to switch over to